right, so I've been going in on this dude over the last several months, and Skip Bayless has made his bones disrespecting black athletes or whatever like that. And there's gonna be a lot of people that goes going to come out or already have came out and talked about how Skip Bayless put on Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp and other black athletes. But I don't need to associate myself with none of you guys that want to sit up here and defend Skip Bayless when he has made his living disrespecting black athlete after black athlete after black athlete, whether his constant bashing of LeBron James to calling Chris Bosh Spice to his constant attacks and digs and disrespect to Russell Westbrook, amongst others. But we're going to go back in time and reference a situation to where Hall of Fame wide receiver Chris Carter and this idiot troll had an exchange during the episode of First Take back in 2011. Fair use? DJ,
I think you both would agree now that there is a shocking transformation with 5-6 minutes to go in the game. When they do unleash, and I'm being serious about this, that's a whole different player than
This is the thing, though. You're giving Tebow too much credit as a competitor, though. Like, he's no more a competitor than me or anyone else don't put too much yeast on that.
Inspire the whole football team.
No, you can't. No, you're wrong on that. He's not inspiring the whole football team.
No, you're wrong on that. You're wrong. You're dead wrong on that one.
Well, I've been on the NFL field before. You never have.
I don't care. I know what I'm talking about.
What do you mean you don't care?
Okay. Okay. Did you lift the football team to a lot of wins? I don't know.
Okay, I gotta pause it here for a second. Now, Skip Bayless is getting mad disrespectful to CC right here. Chris Carter, for those of you who don't know, was a beast of a wide receiver in the NFL for 16 seasons. This is a man who's arguably the next best receiver after Jerry Rice during his playing days. Currently, he ranks 13th all-time in receiving yards, 6th all-time in receptions, and 4th all-time in receiving TDs. But when he retired, dude was ranked 2nd in 2 of the 3 major receiving categories. So when he was up there talking about football on First Take, his opinion mattered. Chris talked about his experience being on that football field, something to which Skip Bayless could never dream of, but for him to just knock him down and discredit him is just absolutely crazy. Skip also had the audacity to question CeCe's ability to lift his team to wins on the field. Notice the similarities with the level of disrespect he spoke to CeCe to that of Shannon? Like, how could he say something like this? In fact, it actually gets much more disrespectful towards the end of the segment.
Did you inspire?
I lifted my teammates, but I didn't make them make plays. When that defensive lineman or linebacker hit him and he fumbled, so don't get carried away with that.
But a lot of teammates say if they think he's divinely there's the divine force of nature here, then maybe it's happening. Maybe they believe that.
So in the fourth quarter, what do you think Tim Tebow went to his teammates and said?
Okay, they saw him go 18 for 24 for 191 yards. That's what I'm talking about.
Question. I asked you.
Okay, but I'm saying they see
you
his
said
play.
he's leading these guys.
Making plays.
Is he saying anything? Is he saying anything?
He's making plays. No, he doesn't say anything.
So he's just leading silently.
Yeah, but he's totally cool and calm. They see the body language.
So me being on the NFL field and playing and being a starter and a premier player
and worthy of the Hall of Fame, by the way, but
a Christian and a leader, my experience don't matter.
Okay, but you've dismissed him. You say he can't play in the league.
I didn't say that.
You said he's not a starter in the league.
That's not a starter. There's plenty of other players besides.
And see, this is where Skip Bayless not only is disrespectful, but he doesn't listen because it's all about him. It's all about him. You're not allowed to disagree with him because he is the end-all be-all in everything sports, especially in debates. He's an idiot. He's a clown. He's a buffoon. And he has some of the most awful takes out there. Now, while he was out there, grabbing the shaft for Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was out of the NFL within like 3 years. He want to sit up here and be disrespectful to one of the all-time great players in NFL history, at least in the wide receiver position. Which now leads us to this.
A number of years ago, I was on a show with Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. And
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them, on their show.
Yeah.
I was working at ESPN doing NFL. I would do Mike Greenberg after doing my NFL stuff, and then I would come on there because Stephen A. and I were friends. I didn't know Skip personally, and I'm going to be honest with you. Skip Bayless is not one of my favorite people.
I can imagine.
Okay. So I'm on there doing the show. I do the show and everything. And then all of a sudden, this is when the Tebow phenomenon was going on. And he was a huge Tim Tebow guy. This guy is this,
I
this,
remember
this.
it. Dude.
Okay.
Oh.
So I come on there on a Monday, and, we're trading barbs and everything. We go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I just level set it and was like, listen, if throwing the football is important in the NFL, Tim Tebow will never be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
So he got defensive, and then he came back and said, well, that's why you didn't win a Super Bowl. Okay.
So what'd you say?
Which got nothing to do with nothing.
Agreed.
We went to commercial break.
So you didn't say nothing before commercial. He just said his.
No.
Okay. Good man.
I took my earpiece out, and I told him, I'll never be on your show again.
Yeah.
And if you ever say anything like that to me again, I'll punch you right in the fucking face.
Good for you. That's why I like you. What did he say?
He couldn't say anything because I got up. I'm off the set. Then the producers came. Hey, Chris, no, it's not necessary. Then the people came from the back. Stephen A. was like, Chris, man, this is not. I was like, bro, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing. I'll never be on another show. I won't be on this show ever again as long as he's on here.
Correct.
So that would lead to that because of Skip Bayless' constant disrespect. And I told you on many videos about why Skip Bayless can't find a job back at ESPN and other media outlets. He has burnt so many bridges due to his constant disrespect and due to his own ego. He's an idiot. He's a clown. He's a buffoon. I have no respect for this guy. And for anybody that's want to get mad at me for going at this clown, how he used black culture for his own come up, and how he, used the black community to hide his own form of anti-black racism. If you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. But you guys let me know what y'all think about this. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platform. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Hurry.